So do you like podcasts? Okay, well, there's this podcast called World Party Podcast. I think you'll like it. Enjoy the show.
What's going on, party people? Welcome to another episode of the World Party Podcast. This is episode I don't know, and frankly, I don't give a fuck. We in here, and today I got a special guest, Miss. What do you want me to call you? Because you said you want your alter ego. So what do you?
Oh, that means I have to make up one, and I didn't think about that beforehand.
So you want me to just tell him, or you go ahead and tell him who you are, special guest. Oh Lord, she done froze on the mic. Come on, Brandy, down. This is Brandy. This is my girl.
You already said it.
Okay,
Now.
this is Brandy. This is my girl. This is my fiance, future wife, my soulmate. Y'all heard me talk about her a lot. She's finally on the show. She came here to do me a favor because my cohorts, they were in contact with people with the vid, as Kevin Hart would say. So, Brady's doing me a solid.
Out here being reckless.
Yeah.
Going to white people's Thanksgiving.
Come on, man. That was your first mistake. Why'd you say that shit? That was off air. See? Anyway, Brandy, welcome, Brandy. How you doing today?
I'm fabulous.
Thank you for joining us on the show today.
That's about time.
Won't you?
We've been talking about it for a minute.
You said what now?
I said it's about time. We've been talking about it for a minute.
Yeah, we fine. Well, you be busy a lot, taking care of children, birthing, feeding, wiping.
Okay,
ass.
first of all, I do a whole lot more than that.
What do you do? Tell us about yourself.
I just finished a 10-page paper.
No way.
Yes.
You was doing that? You was doing 10 pages?
Yes.
Well, that's the one you said you had to do today?
Yes.
Oh shit, my bad. Mm-hmm. Thank you for real. Y'all, hey, World Party, thank you. I did not know it was 10 pages. Are you doing it for the podcast or are you for real?
No, I'm for real.
Oh shit. What was it about?
Time
out.
About
you gotta
literacy.
tell the people about yourself. Come on, babe.
Okay, so I teach. I'm a teacher in 3rd grade.
Yay.
And I'm getting my master's.
In education?
Well, yes, it's in education, but the special is in reading and literacy.
Okay, what else?
So.
How old are you?
34.
Okay, all right. Dang yourself.
Okay, you got jokes. Wow.
Tell us some more about yourself.
Okay, but this was not supposed to be an interview about me.
No, but I
feel like I'm in an interview right now.
I'm introducing you. You just said you've been dying to get on the podcast.
No, I didn't say we've been dying. I said we had discussed it for a long time.
But the moment you get the opportunity, you fumble the ball?
No, because we're supposed to be talking about topics, not about me.
Oh, I just want my listeners to be in tune with what's going on.
Well, they're attuned.
My cohorts are not here. You're my soulmate.
Yes.
What are we talking about today? Oh, speaking of the vid, we watched this documentary on Hulu. It's called, what is it called? Wet Market Exposed. And I feel like it's appropriate to talk about it because I didn't know I didn't know if I believed that it actually came from a fucking bat. You know what I mean?
Right.
But is it a docuseries? What you think?
It is a docuseries.
Yeah, this docuseries really put a cap on it. All diseases come from fucking animals. What is it called? Zoonosis?
Yes, zoonosis. That's just the theory that all diseases stem or start from animals.
You just finished watching it, so what do you think about it? I watched it last
disgusting.
night. Well, tell the people what you saw.
Well, first of all, they fire roast dogs.
That shit was crazy.
Horrible.
They put the flame. Look, it's the first episode. Is in Indonesia, and they have dogs. Like they breed the dogs to cook them.
Just to cook and sell them.
Yes, and they show it on the documentary, and they put the dog. He's flopping around. He's dead, and this dude come out with a blowtorch.
It's horrible.
He really made him a hot dog for real.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's so bad.
It's not funny, but it was funny how he was just doing it.
But the bad part is that I don't know what's worse. The fact that they breed them just to kill them and
That's
eat
bad.
them, or when they get them, the feral ones, like just off the street that have rabies
Yeah,
and
see,
stuff
that's
like
the-
that.
yeah.
So none of it's good. None of it's good.
No.
But it's weird. I don't know. It's just weird.
But see,
I don't,
it's weird, but then you gotta think, these are their customs, these are their
Right.
culture. So is it fair to say it's weird, or are we gonna just say, hey, that's not a healthy thing to do because the marketplaces were very unsanitary.
Very.
They had a bucket of guts piled up, and flies and stuff. I wish a fly.
I think I have to know more about like what is like. Well, it's I think the bigger issue is that they are doing things illegally with endangered species and stuff like that. That's like what you do with your business, but then when you go into your, like there was a iguana or something, I think, and the lady was like, "Where is this iguana from?" And
they was lying about it.
They're like, "Oh, somewhere over here," and she's like, "That's definitely from South America, which is endangered. It's like not
protected species."
Yeah, so you transferred it now from all the way over there to here, whatever. So I think that's more where the issue is. Yeah, it's gross what they do with other things, but that's like you said, their business, what they do. But then when
keep that shit right there.
Yeah, but like, don't go and...
Man, don't come over to I'm going to come visit my cousin in America. Stay your ass over there. That's how I feel. Yeah. I'm not going to make fun of it, but if I had a friend from Indonesia, he said, "Hey, man, you want to come over, eat dinner?" I'm not going to make it because I'm afraid that you got Pookie or your cat in the stew. And I said,
well, I was curious because they were talking about how one of the guys, she asked them about why are you not afraid to eat bats now, and he said, "Oh, it did not come from bats." So they have a very strong belief it did not.
So maybe it's a lack of education too. That's
has it been determined indefinitely that it did come from bat, or was it from?
That's what they said.
They said that, series. But they also said that it came from the lab in Wuhan.
That is true.
So I don't think we know the truth.
Okay, let's say it didn't. Is it cool for people to eat bats?
I mean, no, but they're also eating snakes and dogs.
What's the grossest thing you ate? Well, not gross, but something that will be different. That some people look at you like, "Damn, you really ate that?" Like a testicle? Have you eaten a testicle?
I have not. So I don't think there's really anything. I think the craziest thing you'll ever hear me say I ate, and it's not even crazy, is alligator.
Yeah, I love alligator. They sell that at Papa Do's.
Yeah. So
they was eating alligator on there too, though.
Yeah. So that's probably the...
Have you ever ate a snake?
I have not.
A black snake?
What?
Huh? Anywho, carrying on. The weirdest thing I've eaten is probably an alligator. That's probably as far as I can go. Or calamari. That was
and
different.
It's fried.
Yeah, it's got to be fried. I don't even want to taste the gator. I want to taste grease. Anyway.
We're so lame that we ordered that sushi. And we thought we were going to eat it. And we just both looked at it and we're like, I think I ate one piece. And I was like, nope, not doing it.
I was going to try it, but then I don't like sushi.
No, it's too fishy, which is what sushi is, but...
I don't like raw fish. I like some raw fish, like with 2 legs. Anyway, let's move on. So we watched the wet market thing. We seen where a lot of diseases come from. Frankly, I would just say stay away from the puppy chow and stay away from the bats. I don't know what else to talk about. I don't have an opinion. I'm just saying that's what we saw.
There's a lot that could be said, but we're not gonna.
Hey, did you have a good Thanksgiving?
Yeah, it was weird. It was a different Thanksgiving. It felt weird, but then at the same time, I kind of enjoyed it to a sense because holidays are always stressful for me. Right. So not feeling pressured to go places or
dress up and
go certain places or whatever. I don't know. Made it feel less stressful, I guess. Me and Brandon are together, but for some reason, when I woke up on Thanksgiving morning, she was not there. So I had to go celebrate Thanksgiving with my dad. And he had deli meat and slices of cheese. So it was a struggle Thanksgiving. He's a real one.
It was a real Thanksgiving, But I had my nephew and I had my daughter and my son and my brother. So I think that was the best part about my Thanksgiving. It wasn't nothing special.
Yeah. What was just different?
Yeah. Everything feels different.
Everything feels different.
But I'll tell you what. I'm not shopping at no wet market.
I'm not. Not for turkey.
All right. What else are we talking about? We on the fly. Right
we are going to talk about the great Nate.
Oh, Nate Robinson get knocked out. I was going to say knocked the fuck out, but I respect him.
Yeah.
I was about to say he got knocked the fuck out.
Unfortunately, he did, though.
He he did get knocked out.
I said, when you land, like, there's no visual here, but when your arms go flat down like that in front of you, that's like...
I saw a meme that said he's probably missing some skin off his nose the way he hit that mat.
Oh, jeez.
Right. The memes are
They're brutal.
Very brutal. I feel sorry for him. Yes, he jumped in the ring, and you know he knew what he was getting into. But
that's my thing. I don't really feel sorry for people like that. Like it's like me. I'm like, yeah, if I would, yeah, no, I don't feel sorry for people like that.
I don't feel sorry for him getting knocked out. I just feel sorry for the brutality of everybody making comments.
But you know that's what's gonna happen.
I knew that. I didn't even know they was fighting. But I saw it pop up on my phone. It said Nate Robinson gets KO'd by Jake Paul. You know, you get the notification.
Yeah.
And my heart just felt, I said, oh my God, he's going to get it. He's going to get it. And I woke up and he got it.
It was bad.
It was very bad.
It was bad.
But half the motherfuckers making jokes ain't finna go. They not finna fight nobody.
And like we said, we mentioned with Jake Paul.
Tell him what you said.
I said that he did not have the technicality, the skills.
Is his second win.
Yes. But he's fighting against non-technical new boxers.
Right. That was Nate Robinson's first win.
Right.
First fight.
And so if you watch what he's landing lucky punches.
A lot of them.
Because the other person is not technical.
Yeah, Nate Robinson was not playing defense at all. And like that first time he got hit, he was like, oh shit, he went to grab him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was like, damn, bro. But
so if he were to fight an actual
boxer, like Earl Spence or Gervonta Davis. Remember Gervonta Davis, the one that knocked that Latino dude's teeth out? If Gervonta Davis, he would kill that dude.
Right.
But he won. I respect it. But I hope Nate Robinson bounced back super hard this time. I hope he gets back in there.
If he really wants to do it, definitely needs to.
I feel like he's a competitor.
Yeah.
He plays sports. He's not gonna I don't see him just walking away from this like a boo boo boo. He gonna hit the gym and then I need that rematch.
Yeah.
And I feel he's gonna do better. If it was me though, if it was me, it's my first fight, I'm not trying to get hit. I'm just doing my Mayweather thing around the ring.
But he didn't even know how to protect himself. This is why he got
Exactly.
knocked out.
That's why I'm not getting close to dude. I'm gonna be bouncing around. Like, you remember Steve Urkel when he was fighting on Family Matters? I forgot the episode, but he just kept moving around, and dude was like, I can't get him. That's what he should have did. Shout out to Nate Robinson though. I respect him because he played at the NBA. He was a small guy. He was 5'9", dunking. He won 3 slam dunk contests. So he's a legend to me. That's another thing. That's what hurt my feelings.
So like talking about that, but do you feel like people should stay in their lane with certain things?
Oh, that's a bum ass question.
Because
oh man, I don't know.
Sometimes
you get out of lane, you get your ass ranked over.
Yeah,
and is that what happened to Nate? He got ranked over.
Maybe because he's just staying in his lane.
You can't say that because Jake Paul was a YouTuber and he decided to get into boxing. He wasn't.
I'm talking about sports wise. Like sometimes,
maybe
you might need to just stay where you are, what you're good at. Right?
But if you're an athlete, you're a competitor, you probably think you can do about any damn thing.
Oh no, that kind of leads us into the next thing, which is talking about Vanderbilt's.
The girl,
Sarah Fuller.
Hey, Zack, Brandy finna take your job. That was a good ass segue. Yes, the girl. What's her name?
Sarah Fuller.
Sarah Fuller, she was a kicker. She was the first woman's kicker for Power 5. I watch college football, but I don't know what Power 5 means.
I still don't, and I probably should look.
I think it means like
SEC,
Big Ten, Pac, like those kind of conferences.
Right.
Those are the big conferences.
Yeah.
So did she kick a field goal or what? What's the story?
I don't think she kicked a field goal. She was punting, I believe.
Right. She played for Vanderbilt.
She played for Vanderbilt's soccer team. And then, so she is the first woman to play an SEC football game.
Shout out to her.
Or she will become.
No, that was...
She did. She did
Saturday. Yeah,
she did Saturday. Yeah.
That's the old article.
Oh, yeah. She did do that. And so we watched... We saw highlights from that.
Tell the listeners my very first reaction when I saw that. Be honest.
It was like, no, you don't like it.
What did I say, though? Was I being ruthless to the woman? Was I being
A
mean?
little bit.
What did I say?
No, I don't think you were being ruthless. You were just, oh yeah, you were. Cause you were like, I would just knock her out.
I promise you. That's a real, and my listeners know I'm a big feminist supporter, right?
Yes.
But if I saw her ass out there about to kick, I'm going after her first. I promise you. I promise you. Am I wrong for that? You on the field. It goes back to stay in your motherfucking lane.
That's what I said.
You got
stay
in my lane.
In
You
your
go
lane.
get. But then if I truck her and I dismantle her head from her shoulder, am I wrong? This is football.
I don't know. It's weird for me. I don't really understand it. I guess I'm confused off like what the whole purpose was. Like,
well, what I understood is the soccer season got canceled.
Right.
She played soccer. You could tell by the cakes. You told me that. Don't do that. You told me.
This is true.
And the soccer season was it was over. So they said we can give you opportunity to do something. You could kick for us.
But there wasn't other people?
I don't know. Maybe she was better than the dudes.
I don't know. Did you see her kick? It didn't look great to me.
It did not look great. And
it didn't look great.
She didn't even look good in the uniform. If she didn't look good in the uniform.
That's not what we're talking about. I'm talking about technique from kicking, right? So,
LFL.
Yes.
LFL, baby. Only real ones know about the LFL.
Yes.
But go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I just, cause I still am not understanding like what, like the whole purpose of, like, she got on TV after and was like, I just want girls to see that they can do.
Was that a bunch of bullshit? You feel like it was just a bunch of bullshit? I feel like
it was a bunch of, like, I don't know.
It was kind of fake, kind of like, come on, man, for real.
It was kind of fake. I'm like, that doesn't seem like a rise from the ashes type deal. Like,
really? You don't think that?
I don't think so.
So you don't think what she did for women?
No, but
was that not like a thing to look for younger women? Because she was saying that she did for the younger women.
No, because I personally, and I don't know, maybe I'm not. This is crazy. You just don't. Maybe there's a select few women who have a dream of joining a football team and getting on, SEC, playing whatever.
Right.
But I just don't think it's a big thing that. I don't know if it was more of just a statement.
Yeah.
Like, oh, a woman can do this.
Right.
Type
but
deal.
then it's like you really didn't do nothing. You just kicked the ball. Look, I don't want to break her down.
I know.
It sounds like we are,
though.
but
I just don't get it.
I'm happy for her, but I'm really
not.
And
I'm all about, women breaking boundaries and barriers and doing things that women normally would not have done. But I do feel like there are just certain things like football. All men's football that you don't do. Then you lead into where
the LFL.
Yes, where you have women's leagues where they play.
Hey, that's where she need to be at.
But do you want to have to be?
Can you tell me what the LFL is? You know more about it than I do.
No, you do.
Okay,
this is his.
The LFL is it's called the Legends Football League, aka Lingerie Football League, and these women are superior athletes. She should be out there.
They are, but I will tell you, a lot of women probably don't want to play for them because they don't want to have to wear the outfits that they're being objectified.
Are they really though?
I mean, they're choosing to wear that. Don't get me wrong; they are choosing that, but you're putting women in a position to where if they want to play football, they
have to be sexualized.
They have to be sexualized to a degree to what play.
I mean, but let's be real. Like, if a woman come out there with full pants on, are we really checking for that?
What do you mean?
I don't want to. If I want to watch real football with pads and pants, I just watch the real shit. You got to come with something different for me to watch it. Think about that.
So then you're only watching it not for the...
No, I'm not exposing myself. I'm just saying for the general community of males, you're going to have to bring them in some kind of way.
I just don't I don't understand it because the women really do have talent that are out there playing.
You saw that one?
Yes.
She was balling.
Like, Pre asked me if I would get out there on the field to play. No, I would not because I would die.
Them girls would
These
eat Randy
women,
up.
like, I would run off the field. Because
well, I feel like you could play middle linebacker.
I don't know. Those women are scary. They are scary women.
But they really not. Only some are scary. Some scare me.
Scary,
but wait a minute. Hold on. Speaking of that, staying in lanes, I want to shout out Zack for saying, oh, I might could get Mike Tyson. Dude, you couldn't get Jake Paul. That's all I want to say. Okay. And can I say one more thing too while I'm thinking about it? I did.
Why are we downing Zach? He's not here.
I'm not downing him. I'm just saying. I just want to put that out there because he put
Zach,
it on.
I'm taking up for you.
He was like, "Oh, I could get Mike Tyson 1 out of 99." I'm like, "Boy, stop." Okay. I also want to go back and talk about the Kevin Hart series, the comedy special.
Yeah, we both watched.
I poop stained on it.
Yeah,
I didn't like it, but
without watching the whole thing.
Right. I went back. I still didn't watch it all as entirety. I just saw clips. And the clips I saw wasn't that bad. So I want to take my shit back. Because I never said he wasn't funny. Kevin Hart has fun. He's funny.
Right.
He's not consistently funny, but he's funny. And that special wasn't that bad. But it wasn't good. But it wasn't that bad.
And that I was a pretty big Kevin Hart fan. Mm-hmm. And I really do enjoy Kevin Hart. Thought he was funny. He kind of, towards the past couple of years, he's done some things that I'm kind of like, I can't really stand by that. But, to me, his stand-up has gotten a lot less funnier.
Yeah.
Because it's
corny.
Well, it's corny. He's very, like we talked about, he's very careful.
Yeah.
He doesn't, what's the word I'm looking
controversial?
for? He's not controversial. He doesn't want to be controversial because he's too afraid to step over the lines. And I feel like as a comedian, I don't
Why you think so? Why you think that though?
I think
money?
He's just afraid of losing money, followers. I mean,
But do you think he has enough money now to start to do like Dave Chappelle? Dave Chappelle moves to his own beat.
Right.
He's gonna get paid regardless. Look at what he did to Netflix.
True.
He told them take that shit down. The motherfuckers did. Kevin Hart could be in that same position.
Clearly, he's afraid of something.
I think he's scared of his woman.
That could be it too. She's like, look, woman. You've caused enough issues around here, sir.
Yeah,
get your life together.
Down. You're too small to be doing shit like that. What? What's the next topic? What's the next topic?
All right.
Hey, are you having fun though? This shit is fun.
Yes. So, ladies, is your degree or career worth it? This was your topic.
Ladies, is your degree or career worth it? And what I mean, that's a question for the ladies. And that's why you're here to answer this question.
Yes.
What I mean by that, okay, nowadays the modern woman wants to focus on her career, her degree, and get established. She's independent. But by the time she looks up, she's fucking 40. Her boobs is down to her kneecaps. The ass doesn't have that same buoyancy. Her face has got crow's feet. And now she want a man. But the man is like, yo, when I was trying to holler at you in college, you was too focused. You couldn't even give me a date. And now that you out here and you done hit the wall, now you want some love. I done moved on. So what do you think about that? Is the modern woman, is she sabotaging her love life for her career? What do you have to say to that, Brandy? I see you getting quiet. What happened?
Because
you told me you was going to whoop my ass on this, so let's see.
Okay, well, first of all, when you say 40, you act as if a woman has completely lost all sense of youth when she's 40.
I mean,
that is not
fair.
the case. That's not fair to say that. That's not
fair.
The truth at all.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, I think it depends on what aspect you're looking at. For me, my goals for getting career and stuff like that were to be able to take care of my kids and stuff like that. So I think yes, there are women who are career driven who then look back and realize, I wish that I would have focused more on building a family and things like that. But at the same time, I feel like it's hard finding, for me anyways, I think it's hard finding a man that in today's world.
Damn, I'm right here.
Is willing.
What the fuck?
To listen to what I'm saying. Is willing to take on that sole responsibility of being the sole provider, I guess. Right. So with that being said, I feel like women are kind of put in a position where we have to further our career or find a career or whatever and continue to pursue it and stuff like that, because I don't want to say it's necessarily the man's fault, because it's
This is a two-way street.
It's a two-way thing where most people can't afford that now.
For what?
Can't afford to not have two people working outside the home and things like that.
Here's a better question, though. I hear you, but here's a better question. Is the modern woman wanting to be married nowadays? Because they are so career-driven. Is the modern woman even thinking about getting married, having a family? I've known now.
Yeah.
Before I met you, a lot of women was like, I don't want kids. I'm focused on this and that. They don't even want kids anymore.
Right. And I think that's okay. I think that you have to, I think that might limit your pool of men. Mm-hmm. Because
once you get 40, bro, for real, eggs is gone.
Well, not necessarily. Okay, well, yes, but not necessarily.
And men, majority of men want to have kids. So
that's what I'm saying. It limits your pool. I mean, it doesn't necessarily take you out completely, but it is going to limit your pool because I think that a lot of men, even if they aren't sure that they want to have kids, they want to know that the person they're with can have kids.
Right.
So I think that is a big thing. And I think also when you spend the majority of your time being single or independent, you kind of gets you in this mindset that it's hard to get out of.
Right.
And to get into a relationship, where you're then compromising and then doing all those types of things that you're not used to doing before.
See, for me, when I was young, I didn't care. But as I got older, my standard of woman started to change. And I wanted a woman that was career driven, that had something going for herself. But I didn't want her to have so much that she didn't have time for me. You understand? So it was good that, like I met you, you was teaching and you just started your master's, but I caught you at the right time. Now, if I'd have caught you while you was in your master's, it might have been different. You might not have had time for me. And maybe we would not be here.
True. Yeah.
So I think it's all how it could get in the way.
Yeah, it definitely can. And I think that it's just a priority thing. I mean, I know for myself, it just depends on, but again, it was still hard for me because I had been single for so long leading up to us meeting, and I had just been working and doing my thing. And that it was difficult for me to...
Because you remember you had told me, you even said you had already figured out you probably wasn't going to meet nobody and you was going to foster kids.
Yeah.
Remember
I was in the process of doing classes for fostering, things like that, because I thought...
You had already accepted it.
Yeah, that I was like, okay, I'm just not, going to find anybody that I want to be with, I guess.
How did that make you feel? That shit is crazy, though. You don't want to grow old and not have nobody.
I don't know. I mean, it really wasn't.
Who's going to break you off at night?
But you have to understand, though.
I'll break you off.
Oh, my God.
Last night.
That's all I see in my family. My mom's been
That's a part of it, too.
That's a part of it. My grandmother, she was married twice, but both of her, my grandfather and then my step-grandfather passed away.
Right.
And then she just never, of course, after the second one, she was like, I'm not doing this again. So... But I'm just used to being around single, just strong females that are independent, do their own thing, whatever. I don't know.
Would you want your daughter to be like that?
Different from the norm.
What would you tell your daughter? That's a real question.
Yeah.
But first I want you to answer the question about modern women. Is modern women even open to doing the traditional family thing, get married, have kids?
I think that they are. I think it depends on, you can't you're putting a generalized statement on a million women that's not.
I've dated about half of them. So I kind of.
He's not lying. So,
Player.
Anyways. All right. Well, let's move on. I think we we need to move on from that.
Oh, you starting to feel some kind of way?
I'm not.
Well, answer the question.
I did. I said that you can't put a generalized statement, a blanket statement like that over a million women.
What's your opinion? Do you think the modern woman is still open to marriage?
Yes, absolutely. I think that if she meets the right person who's willing to have that mindset too, because a lot, and that's I'm saying, because then I could go and say that men are not willing to take on that role of.
That's real.
The halfway mark.
That's real. A lot of dudes out here they some fuckboys. I will say that.
Yeah.
A lot of fuckboys out here.
Either either women are settling for less and like, okay, well, I'm going to work outside the home.
Yeah.
And the man will just do, I don't know what he's doing. Or, you know, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard.
Well,
I don't know. I don't know what the man's doing. I mean, I don't want to say he's, you know, at home just taking care of the kids or being a stay-at-home dad and stuff like that. Like I mean, that's not a bad thing either, but I don't know.
Last question on that.
I
want to ask you this. What would you tell your daughters? Would you tell them focus on your career?
I would tell them to do what is making them happy in the moment.
That's too easy. Your daughter comes to you, Mom, I'm in school, but I want to date. I want to get out here. What do you tell them?
Then you have to make time to do both.
If you want that,
if you really want that, then you have to make time to do both.
Okay, so yeah,
I think that it depends on the career you're in, you know, things like that. Like for me, being a teacher, I had my summers free, so I have the opportunity to where I do have that free
hot
time.
girl summer.
Yes, not
what?
anymore. What? Anyways, but if, for instance, you're in law school or med school or something like that, it's going to be more difficult, you know?
So pretty much if you're doing like law school, med school, and you're going to school, you know this is a long process. You pretty much saying fuck the dick.
I mean, okay, well, you don't have to say that because you could still get your...
You could throw it back and throw that ass in a circle, but are you going to be in a relationship?
Right. There's a difference between that and relationship.
Because it takes time. But we can move on. I made my point.
Yeah.
Women,
you made your point.
If I was to give you an opinion, give you some advice, it's okay to get educated, get your bachelor's, and then move on. Don't try to am I giving wrong bad advice?
Yeah, you are. First of all, because women can do it all. Hello, I'm they can. In a relationship.
They can't play football, but they can.
I'm teaching and I have a kid and I'm getting my master's and I have 2 kids actually. So
yeah, that's right.
Goodbye.
All right, women can do it all. Yeah.
Anyways,
shout out to them.
Yeah, they can. Speaking of somebody who tried to do it all.
Who tried to do it all?
Incorrectly.
Dude, you're fucking good at this. Yo, Zack is fired. You're good at this. Go ahead, what?
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Tekashi 6ix9ine. Let me give a disclaimer.
Lord.
I do not fuck with Cuz. I didn't want to talk about him. But me and Brandy we watch a lot of TV. I just realized, hey, Dateline, we keep Dateline fire.
Yeah, we do.
What's the best true crime though? For real, side note, what's the best? I'm starting to like 48 Hours.
I do like 48 Hours.
That beat,
yes,
that shit hard.
I like Dateline, but it feels like it's been repetitive lately. Well, it's been repetitive.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of like, I'm like,
oh shit,
they been no new killings.
I already know.
I don't know.
It's crazy. I was thinking that. I was like, I was thinking about Dateline. I said, is it fucked up that I wish that there was some more murder so I could get new episodes? I was really thinking,
no, that's bad because, you know, I am a true crime podcast junkie.
Oh yeah, we both like that shit.
Bad. Like I love podcasts but I love true crime. So I probably listen to, 8 or 7 or 8 different true crime podcasts that I constantly am checking for a new episode.
Right.
And whenever there's not a new episode, I'm like,
you get frustrated.
No. And then I'm like, oh, damn, now I'm over here hoping that somebody has died, been kidnapped, murdered. What? Like, it's bad. But whatever. It's intriguing to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's funny. My oldest daughter one day was like, you're the only person I know who can walk around and listen to like serial killers and talking about people getting all that stuff and cleaning the house like nothing's going on. And I'm
when
like,
I drive back and forth to Dalton, I'll listen to Dateline stories. That shit make the drive better. But back to Tekashi.
Yeah.
We watched the documentary.
That we didn't even know was coming out. It was weird.
I didn't know it was
we
out.
Just happened upon it.
And I was like, you want to watch it? We watched it. It was actually pretty good.
It was very informative.
Very informative. I've learned some shit I did not know. Like, the motherfucker was already hot before he even started claiming the gang. He was already overseas doing shows and shit.
Yes.
And what else did I learn? What did you learn from it?
Well, the one thing that we learned was about how the people that he had partnered with erased all of the content that he had made.
Oh, in the beginning. Right. He was hot.
He was building up some stamina and then he...
Wrong choice of words.
No.
Stamina?
Like, yeah.
I got stamina. It wasn't stamina. It's fucking, he was building up popularity, notoriety. He was gaining star power.
Okay.
I don't like talking like that. That's so crap. I feel like, what's wrong, nigga? Anyway, go ahead.
Oh God. Okay. So, anyways, he was building up something, and what did he do to them? He did something to them.
He started acting different.
Yeah.
He started hanging around a different group of people.
Yeah, because he basically, and then they were just like, okay, you're canceled. Doop, 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 doop,
Yeah,
and
they
just
took
delete
all his videos
off
out.
of their YouTube.
Because he was with Scum Gang, remember?
Yes,
He was with
and
Scum
then
Gang.
he said
I like that. You remember what does Scum stand for? Society can't understand me. I thought that was dope.
He should have kept that.
He was a dope, like, he had a dope vision. He was 17 doing his own, he had a YouTube video. He was doing his thing. It was, what baffled me was he didn't need that shit.
And we talked about this. He had no male guidance. No good male guidance.
Yes,
though.
that's what we did talk about that. Yep.
His biological father left him.
Right. For
And
some
then
woman that looked fucked up on the street.
Yeah, this is crazy. You have to watch the documentary to see.
It's on Hulu.
Yeah, and it's a good documentary. It kept me intrigued.
Right. You don't even listen to like shit like that.
No, but it kept me intrigued because it was very informative.
Right.
With new information. And then his stepdad was killed, and
stepdad
which
was killed.
I
And that
still,
hurt him.
in my true crime mind, I'm pretty sure that the dad had something to do with it. Anyways, sidetrack. It was weird, but that the biological dad had something to do with the stepdad being killed.
Right.
So yeah, but he just didn't have, and then he just had. I think he started letting the fame get to his head.
That's definite.
And because the people he was originally hanging with,
they were
real
musicians. They really was about the craft of rap.
Were not gang members.
No, they was just kids that loved to rap and be creative. And that was dope. That's fine. I like shit like that. They were doing
good. And then he let the fame go to his head. And he even said the gang thing was just a persona at first.
Yeah.
And then he just started getting it over his head with it.
The music video Gummo, when they was passing out, he was talking about they was passing out bandanas.
Yeah.
Like he just wanted to fit in.
Yeah. He wanted to stand out but fit in at the same time, and I think he was just lost and not sure. I didn't even realize
that. That's good. He did. He wanted to stand out and fit in.
At the same time, and he just didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
And so, and then here's the thing that got me. I really started liking him and was like,
I feel bad, but I feel sorry for him.
Then I realized that then he started using people, and then he
would use people.
Was a pedophile. Okay.
Damn, when you gonna call him a pedophile?
He slept with a 13-year-old.
He slept with her.
I don't know if he slept with her, but there was pictures with her, him, and other men and women. Either way, whatever. And then he was abusive, domestic violence. I can't.
Yeah.
That's one thing that as soon as I hear that about somebody, you're done with me.
Yeah.
Because there's no excuse for that.
There's really no excuse.
Even his girl that he was with, his baby mama, whatever, said he literally would use he had only seen his daughter twice.
Right.
Used her in the court to make the judge feel sorry for him.
So he could get out early.
And wouldn't even get out and go see her when he got out. So when you hear that, then I'm like, okay, at this point, I don't feel sorry for you.
Right.
Some of the other stuff, I was kind of like, oh, I can understand, like you're misguided, whatever.
He's just misguided.
When you turn into like a shitty dad and just a shitty person that abuses a wife beater,
no Hanes tea?
You have no.
What the fuck are you keep doing this shit?
I don't know.
You got to stop that.
Why?
You're killing the podcast vibe with that shit. I'm just kidding, but I'm just kidding.
Anyways, I wish you could see my face right now.
But listen, what I like though, what I thought was funny was that the fucking driver was the fucking snitch the whole fucking time. He was the snitch,
and you said that.
Yeah.
You were like, it's him.
Well, no, I said that 'cause I already knew.
But the thing is it wasn't like he was sent in.
He was sent in.
No, he wasn't. He said that on there. They came to him because they knew he was the driver, and ICE came and arrested him.
Oh, so he He was a driver prior to going to ICE. Okay, I didn't catch that.
Yeah. He was the driver
Gotcha.
prior going to ICE, and this is the crazy thing. So they held him there for, I can't remember, it was like
43 days, something like that.
And then they finally came to him and was like, we will let you go home to your family if you tell us this, and this. And he said, yes.
Yes.
I mean, it was an immediate
yes.
Straight whatever. Because they held him in this room.
Yeah.
Like he said it was like a
do you feel, I mean, dude, he had no choice. He had no choice.
I mean, was it that or get deported?
And he's not a street dude. He's not no type. He didn't give a fuck.
No.
He's trying to live in America. He don't give a fuck about none of that.
No.
Gang banging shit. None of that. And it shows because he was walking around there like it didn't happen to him.
The crazy part, though, that we learned is that the FBI had put a thing on his phone, an app on his phone. App. That he didn't even have to do anything to.
It was just recording everything.
24/7. It was just recording.
The FBI put a fucking app on the driver's phone where he could record 24/7. He didn't have to even touch his phone. It was recording.
As soon as they would just get his phone back from him and download everything off of it and would keep it. He wouldn't have to press play or record or nothing. It just automatically did it.
And what did we talk about? Like spawning off of that, how the government probably is really doing that.
Oh yeah, for sure. I said they probably don't do it to us because we don't.
I'm boring as fuck.
We're really boring over here. So
unless we have sex.
Please. God.
Wow, dang. Baby, you my baby, come on.
Anyways, but yeah, so that was that. I mean, it was a good clearly I'm not wanting to talk about that on the podcast. Is
that disrespectful?
No, it's not disrespectful.
Cool. But yeah, the documentary, it was straight. I felt sorry for him, but then I don't.
I don't feel sorry for him anymore.
No, I don't.
He had been beating that girl since they were
he was beating
kids,
shit out of her,
literally.
You think he could beat Jake Paul? 6'9"?
No, because we watched the videos of him backing up at all the fights.
That motherfucker was scared.
He would literally stand behind all the people, and that's why everybody got pissed off at him. He would send these people to go do his dirty work. He was sending gang members, literally. Now, how he had that much pull? Probably money. We talked about that. He was paying them. He would send these gang members to go beat these people up or whatever, and then he would just drop them like, well, I don't need you anymore. I'm moving on to this person.
He was a user.
But and he didn't care.
How many people you know that's used you to get to where they need to go? Have you ever been used before?
I don't know.
Not by a man, but by a woman or something to try to get ahead.
Oh no, I have been used by somebody to get to a point.
What
somewhere.
happened?
Well, I don't know. Do you want me to talk about this?
Is it sexual in nature?
It's not sexual.
Is it respectful?
But it is about an ex.
No, fuck that.
Okay.
Fuck that dude. What'd he say?
No.
Did he say something?
He didn't say anything, but I feel like I was used to get to
that shit. I want to hear it, but I don't want everybody else to hear it.
Oh, okay.
We got to set a boundary on this shit. I don't want everybody to know what the fuck I do. This is Big Piff, by the way.
What you talking about? What about what you do? It's an experience about what I did.
You're an extension of me, so I don't know. Whatever you went through, I went through.
Okay.
In the spirit realm. But yeah, anyway, did I tell people this is Big Piff?
You did not.
Big Pifferoni, the one and only. The one your girl called when she horny. Just kidding. It rhymes. It rhymed. I did not mean it. It fucking rhymed. Sorry. But anyway, are we done talking about Tekashi? Because I'm completely done.
Yeah, I'm done with Tekashi.
Good luck with him, though.
No good luck. I don't know what happened to him. He fell off.
That man disappeared quick. Well, I hope nobody get a hold of him. I hope he just disappears quiet like Trump should. I think Trump should just disappear, just fade away.
Into the wind.
Just fade away.
With his toupee.
What the fuck you gotta do? What else do you gotta do? You like Trump though, right?
Okay, don't play.
Come on.
Don't play
like Trump.
me. Don't play me. He knows I don't like Trump, y'all.
Choo choo. You on that Trump train?
I am not on the Trump train.
Where we at now?
I am not on the Trump train.
I didn't want to talk about Tekashi, so.
That's it.
That's all of them?
Yeah, we talked about everything.
Oh, shit. No, wait. There's more. There's no more?
Yeah.
Now, I don't have a Scenic Route. I didn't have one, but now I have one.
You do have one?
I have one.
Oh, no.
If you... Wait, how can I...
Can I join in if I...
Yeah. Feel free to join in. No, I don't have one. Do you have one? I thought I have one. What I was going to say is going to come off real harsh, and I don't want to say
No,
that.
say it. I don't like when people do that.
Do what?
When they say they're going to say something, then they're like, "Oh, I'm not going to say it because
Right.
come on."
Right.
Who's it coming off as harsh to?
Well, to women, and I'm a big supporter of women. But I want to say this because pretty much this podcast is about people staying in a motherfucking lane. Right? Is that what we were talking about?
Yeah.
That's pretty much the theme of this
Just like
shit.
stay in your lane, yeah.
So I would like to say, women, stay in your motherfucking.
Wow.
And that is the scenic route for today. There's another episode. What? You don't? Do you have something to say? Go ahead. I'm just putting the women in their place today.
Sir.
Huh? Well, that's why you here to come back.
Don't.
Oh, okay.
Y'all, he's all just.
I have been drinking a
anyways.
little Remy. But that ain't the reason why I'm saying this.
Anybody who knows Bree knows that this is all
What?
talk.
Okay,
He
scenic
ain't
route.
putting nobody in their lane.
No, I ain't. I respect women, but for the most part,
And he has a daughter who he loves.
I do. Oh, I love my baby. She get on my fucking nerves sometimes, though, but I do love my baby. The scenic route for today will be, I think, I want to use Nate Robinson as a fucking scenic route today. You know, Nate came into that fight with a lot of notoriety. A lot of people knew him. A lot of people believed in him to win this fight. And he got fucking humiliated. Not only by knocked out, but the memes was ridiculous, right? What we can learn from Nate Robinson is when he got back off the canvas, when you get knocked down, get your ass the fuck up. You have to. If you want to be successful in life, if you just want to have a decent life and be something in this world, you're gonna get knocked down, but you gotta get back up. You gotta get back up, right? This fucking coronavirus thing knocked a lot of people on their ass. Knocked me on my ass. But I refuse to sit on my ass because I don't want a pancake ass. You know what I mean? So get your ass up. You're gonna get knocked the fuck down, and people are gonna be laughing and making fun of you. But you gotta know what's inside of you and know that you are built from something, and you're gonna get your ass back up. So my scenic route for the day is, if you get knocked on your ass, get the fuck up. Was that good? Was that good?
I dig it.
You really like that?
Yeah, I dig it.
Yeah, that's the scenic route. Get your ass back up.
All right.
Shout out Nate Robinson. I want to shout out to my guest, Brandy. You was great, wonderful, beautiful.
Thank you.
I'll see you in the bedroom. You gotta quit that shit, man. What the fuck is that? Who are you? Do you have anything you want to tell the people?
I don't. I'm glad that I got to be on here.
Yeah,
It was fun.
it was fun. Well,
I'm tired. Gotta get up early. Back to the grind.
back to the
tomorrow morning.
grind. Me, you know me. I'm gonna do me. God bless. That's been World Party Podcast. Have a good night. Was it night?
Yeah.
Preston will cut that out. He'll cut
Okay.
that out. All right.